Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today under chemistry we'll discuss about periodic classifications of elements. Not the previous video, we are going to discuss an advanced level of periodic classification of elements which comes under grade 10. So in this part we'll discuss about what is a periodic table, which will be a recap for us, and we'll discuss how scientists classify the elements of the periodic table in the olden periods. So without wasting much time, so let's get started. Now, what is a periodic table? So periodic table is the systematic arrangement of elements into groups and periods. So this is what the periodic table means. So as we discussed in the previous video of periodic table, there are 118 elements in the periodic table, 7 periods and 18 groups. This is what we discussed in the previous video of periodic table. Now let's come to the advanced level of periodic table. Now in the advanced level of periodic table, now we are going to discuss about how the scientists have classified the elements of the periodic table by using their own methods. So the first scientist who came forward is Daubernier. So in grade 10 we'll discuss about the scientist's methods. So Daubernier is a scientist who was the first one to classify the periodic table elements. So he used a method called triads. So we'll call this method as Daubernier's triads. So how did he classify the elements? So in Daubernier's period, there are only 30 elements which were known. Out of the 30 elements, he classified only 9 elements. So let's check how did he classify the elements. Now let's start with the first group of the periodic table. So what does the first group of the periodic table consist? Lithium, sodium and potassium. So let's take these elements as our example. So these are the group 1 elements or the alkali metals. So what the Daubernier did is, first write the symbols: lithium, sodium and potassium. So these are the symbols for the elements. So what did he do? What he did is, he added the mass of lithium and potassium, which is nothing but 7 plus 39, and then he did the arithmetic mean. I think you know what is the arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean is the average, you can think. So 7 plus 39 by 2 elements, because he added only lithium and potassium. So how much we'll get? 46 divided by 2 will get 23. So what is 23 here now? this is the mass number of sodium. So this is the method how Daubeney had classified the elements. So, but his theory was rejected because he had only because it did not apply for all the elements, just for these 9 elements he had chosen. So the theory was rejected. So now let's go to the another scientist, Newland. So Newland was the second one to classify the elements of the periodic table. Newland used a method called Newland's octaves. This is the method used by Newland. So what does he mean? So the elements from 1 to 20 form a musical notes. So what are the musical notes? Sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, sa. These are the notes of the music. So what Newland proposed is that the elements follow the notes of the musical notes. Let's see how. Let's start from lithium. Lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine, sodium. Why I wrote sodium is that during Newland's period there were no noble gases discovered, so they would directly go to sodium after the halogen is completed. So you can see lithium and sodium are of the same group and have same chemical properties. So this means that he had said that after the 7 elements, the 8th element will have the same chemical properties as compared to the first element. So he then went it until calcium. After sodium, what comes? Magnesium, aluminum, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine, potassium, and finally calcium. So, but his idea was nice, but his theory was again rejected. Why? The theory was rejected because this theory only works till 1 to 20 elements. So this pattern only works till 1 to 20 elements. And from 21st element, it will not go in this pattern. That's why Newton's theory is also rejected. So now you have learned about two methods how scientists classified the elements of the periodic table. So it's enough for this video. So thank you. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos.